but downtown with time to set. I hit the step back, check, I'm in a fit. And if you fall short, bitch, your body, I got to wet. I got to have it, I got to have it, silly rabbit. I'm like a frog digging in your... What's up, y'all? It's your boy Lil Yah from UNLV. Welcome to my podcast, the Be Real 23 podcast. You awake me? Look here, today I want to give y'all a brief description of my very first record label that I was CEO of. It's called Hard Times Records. I'm going to give y'all a brief description of the record label and basically the artist. And why did I sign the artist that I chose to sign? You know what I'm saying? Hard Times came about in 2000. 2001, I released my, it came about in 1998, my bad. 2000, I released my solo album, which was called Another Massacre. And on my solo album, I had featured artists that was on my label. I actually wanted to get them some attention and notoriety and put them out there, you feel me? So amongst those rappers, I'm gonna name a few of them. I'm gonna try to remember all of them, but if I don't get at me, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna name them, and I'm gonna also give y'all a brief description of them and let y'all know why I signed them and what I was looking for at that time, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But the first rapper is Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper is a little dude that stayed on 6 and Drives. Young dude, still in high school at the time. I think he was like in 11th grade. He was almost out. But he had the will to be a rapper. He had an unorthodox style, very unorthodox. And too many people can't get down on that style with an unorthodox style. You know what I'm saying? So he was one of them, and he done it well. You know, his raps was really, I can't say super lyrical, but his delivery of how he would deliver his rap made you feel like, yeah, dude could rap his ass off. You know, Grim Reaper was very aggressive on the microphone when he would do his verses, and even at shows, you know, he was impressive. And he was young, like I said, you know, he was somebody that dedicated, put his all into what he was doing, and that's what I was looking for. So that's basically why I signed Grim Reaper. Now, D.H. the Great. Let me see. I got D.H. the Great next. And for y'all that know me, know D.H. the Great is like a big brother to me. That's my cousin, no doubt. But he's like a big brother and a best friend. He always around, always been around. You know, right now he's around when I need him. I can call on him anytime and get a nice verse out of him or tell him, you know, come perform with me here and there, and he'll do it. You know, but he gave it up a minute ago. He decided that, you know, the rap game just wasn't for him, but if I need him, he there. That's how he is right now today. But back then, D.H. the Great was a lyrical fiend. I mean, you could put him in a ring with almost anybody, especially anybody from New Orleans that didn't know about him. Oh, man. You ain't know about D.H., you thought you were about to shine on him lyrically, and the battle wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying? D.H. the Great also was the person that I got UNLV name from. You know, it was Damien. His name is Damien. But it was Damien and his partners that went by UNLV. They wasn't a rap group at the time. They just used to call themselves like, you know, we mob up, they say gang these days. You mob up or whatever, and you know what I'm saying? You can give yourself a name. And the name that they gave themselves was UNLV. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak enough for D.H. the Great. I could go on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? I pulled him out of retirement last December for the Legends Tour. You know, I didn't want to perform that by myself, so I called D.H. the Great with me. You dig? Next, we're going to go to the Vigilantes. The Vigilantes was my first group I signed. And the Vigilantes consist of Lil E, which was the addicted one, Benny, a.k.a. Fat, which was Benny the Pusher, and K-Love, a.k.a. Chubby Hustler. Now the Vigilantes was my first group I signed. There was a 3-man group, of course, like UNLV. They handled their thing, they done their thing. They was on a violent kick or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Real nice, 3 different styles. They did their thing, they really did their thing. But K-Love, Chubby Hustler, was like the leader of the group. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say like, but he was. He was the one responsible for the group, and he was the one that I would look for to, if I had a problem with the group, I would step to him, because I know he gonna get it fixed. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the Vigilantes and Chubby Hustler, they was nice, man. Chubby Hustler been down for a minute. I was trying to hook him up with Cash Money a long time ago, to be totally honest with you. He been ready. So I just couldn't get in touch. I couldn't get the time to link him up with BL Slim. That's why he never signed with Cash Money. But other than that, I'm guaranteed he could have got signed. You know what I'm saying, over there. But yeah, the Vigilantes, man, they on a few songs. Chubby Hustler is on more songs than them because he was like more of a solo artist as well as a group member. But it worked out for him. It worked out for the Vigilante as well, man. Next I got Lil C. 12 Wall Lil C. If y'all know Lil C, Lil Chris, shout out my dude for me, man. He was the baby of the bunch. You know what I'm saying? And there wasn't no sonning going on or none of that type of shit. I wasn't trying to find sons. I had a son already. I had a couple of, 2 sons. Well, 1 at the time. But it wasn't no sonning going on. I mean, either you had it or you wasn't. You didn't. And where we was at with it, we was pushing each other. We gave each other confidence and skills, and we really worked. And on like 3 days of the week, we would even meet at the barbershop. One of the co-CEOs named WAP. Y'all might know WAP from Uptown. WAP had a barbershop. And 3 days out of the week, we would make it our business to meet there. All the artists. And I was the only CEO that would make it my business. I had to be there because I was an artist as well. So all the artists and sometimes T-Bone will step in because he produced the majority of the album from New Orleans. We had 3 producers, 2 from San Antonio and 1 from New Orleans that worked on Another Massacre. Shout out to Rasee out there in San Antonio. Gotta give you love, dog. Got to. Yeah, but Lil C kept it real, man. He was the youngest of the bunch. He was always on fire. The young is always the hypest. So he had that energy all the time that he brought to the table, and we appreciated that, man. Me and Lil C recorded a song together called Sprung. That was one of my favorite songs on the album too, you know what I'm saying? Because we flipped the whole strip. How people actually talk about how addicts are sprung to drugs and shit like that. But we flipped the whole strip of the concept of the song to how hustlers sprung to making the money selling drugs. So that Sprung was a serious song. Y'all need to check that out. Yeah. Next I got Jay the Hustler. Jay the Hustler. Y'all know about Jay the Hustler. He's still out here making noise. He was the guy that done like the maybe 100 freestyles on every Thursday or something, on Friday, something like that he did. He's known for that, and he's very known on the street for being a dope MC, you with me? So y'all check Jay the Hustler out if y'all haven't, man. Jay was the only one that didn't actually like travel and move around with us because of family problems, I should say, or he just wasn't able at the time. I don't know what was the problem with him moving around, and really, actually he wasn't on the album. He couldn't make the album because when we were recording, he couldn't come to San Antonio at the time. But that's the only time that he couldn't make it. I gotta acknowledge him because I know where his heart and where he wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? Jay the Hustler. Definitely, I gotta shout out my dog. See, a lot of my artists actually came from my hood, which is the 3rd Wall and the 12th Wall, where I roam. You know what I'm saying? So I knew a lot of hungry artists that wanted to get on at the time. They knew me. They knew I was with Cash Money, so they felt, look, man, y'all can help us. I'll help. Y'all can do this. Y'all can do that. Y'all can bring me the Baby when I was with Baby. You know what I'm saying? And they all knew what type of dude I was. I'm not selfish at all. You know what I'm saying? So if I can help y'all any kind of way, that's what I'm gonna do. And I've been known for that. You feel me? So, you know, I basically went got those dudes from my hood and gave them a shot on my label. You know, instead of telling them such and such don't want to do this, you know, I'm gonna do this with you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do this on my label. And we also had a few females. Nisa from the 1.5, you know, across the river doing her thing. She was awesome at the time. I haven't spoke with her in a while, but shouts out to Nisa. Hopefully she's still doing her thing, man. She was real talented. Keita J, y'all know about my little sister Keita J, always in the mix. She was on that Pensacola album with me and my artist now, Aero. You know what I'm saying? Keita J has always been in the game, but she really I don't mean to sound cliche, but she really never needed it. You know, that wasn't her desire. She always done it because she know how. Put it to you like that. You know, Mr. Cisco was on the album. You know, y'all, everybody's starting to say stop playing now, but I was saying, and my dog was saying stop playing way back in the 90s. I have a song called Stop Playing With Me. You know what I'm saying? So on that song is Mr. Cisco, the guy I'm talking about now. You know, Mr. Cisco ran the chorus on the song and the ad-libbing and shit like that. Dope dude, you know what I'm saying? Real dope. Brought a little Rasta flavor to the album, and yeah, he was on a few songs on the album as well. You know, and Tanisha. You know, Tanisha's into the jewelry right now. She's doing a modeling in the jewelry or whatever, but she's an original Hard Time Records hustler. You with me? Yeah. Shouts out to Tanisha, man. Gotta put you down. Gotta put you on the map, you know. I don't think I forgot nobody, you know, but that was my brief description of my first record label, Hard Times Records, y'all. You know, y'all, if y'all know them, if you know, you know. Like they say, if y'all know those artists, shout them out, let them know, man. Check out y'all podcast. He talking about y'all this week. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to holler when I get a chance, man. Keep it going. Thanks for the support. And thanks for the prayers as well. Holla at your boy. I'm out.